Hi everyone, we're going to look at order of operations with some pretty basic examples. Order of operations is what we call PEMDAS or GEMS. They both represent the same thing. They tell us the order in which how do we do any math problem. Typically in general any math problem will always be following order of operations because it has to. If I do math one way, you do math a different way, we're going to get different answers. So we have to all follow the same kind of general structure to make sure we all get to the same answer. So for the first example here, we don't see any parentheses. So for PEMDAS, we're going to skip the parentheses step because there aren't any parentheses. There's also not any exponents, so we're going to skip that too. So we're going to look for multiplying and dividing, and we're going to do that left to right. It's not always multiplying first. It's whatever comes up first, left to right. So the -6 plus 6, we're not going to do that first because that would be adding first, and we can't do that first. That comes last. So the -6 will still be there, plus 6 times 4 we'll do first, and then the times 1. So 6 times 4 is 24 times 1. Then again, we've got some multiplying to do, so -6 plus 24, since 24 times 1, of course, is just 24. Then we do -6 plus 24. This is different signs, find your difference. And 24 is positive. It has more than the negatives by 18. So our answer is positive 18. For the next one here, we do have parentheses. We don't have any exponents. So parentheses will come first, and we're going to skip exponents because we don't have any. So in our parentheses here, what we have to redo here is redo the whole order of operations. If there were more parentheses inside, we'd have to then go inside those next. But there isn't. This is pretty simple parentheses. So we're just going to do the -3 plus 6 first, and that would just be a positive 3. And we'll copy the rest down, times -4 minus 2. No more parentheses really because this 3 in parentheses doesn't really do anything. You could just drop those parentheses. There are no more operations to do inside them. So now we do multiplying and dividing left to right. We only have multiplying to do, so -12 from 3 times -4. And the -2 is still there. Multiplying and dividing is done. So now we do our adding and subtracting step. -12 minus 2 is just -14. From same signs, find your sum. They're both negative, put them together. For the last one here, we do have parentheses. We do not have exponents. So in our parentheses here, we're going to do that first. So we've got 5 minus 6 minus 6. So we're going to redo order of operations again on the inside. There's no more parentheses. There's no multiplying. So we just do the first thing we see, adding and subtracting, which is just the subtracting. So 5 minus 6 would be -1. Still another -6 though from this one. Bring that down. So I have parentheses here to take care of, so let's do that. -1 minus 6 would be -7. And then we just do our last step, which is the multiplication. 4 times the -7, now that our parentheses are all done, would be our answer, which is -28. And that's how we do order of operations for pretty basic examples.